Tonight, we're tracking wildfires all across the state. Dry conditions, wind, all adding to the flames. Ken and Sechrist down in Kane County covering the Deer Springs fire. But first, let's go to Brian, who's live in Piute County, keeping an eye on the Silver King fire over in Marysville. Brian, we see the smoke behind you. What can you tell us?
My goodness, Sarah, this fire has really blown up in just the past hour or two. I got a text from my contact who lives on the other side of that ridge and said the fire really exploded in Bullion Canyon. That's the canyon of concern that firefighters are focusing on. He's not close to leaving yet, and no mandatory evacuations, thank goodness. But the folks who live here have to be ready in case this fire intensifies more. Fanned by the flames, of course, fanned by the winds, I should say, 30-mile-per-hour gusts. And look at this smoke. Wes, can I have you pan up and show you this amazing column of smoke? My goodness. And look at the sun. There's so much particulate matter in that smoke. Think of all the trees that have burned. That's what you're seeing there. It filters the sun and makes it look orange. It is very, very eerie. Now, earlier today, I spoke to a man who runs sort of a rest stop where a lot of people drive their four-wheelers. This is what he had to say about this. What do you make of the fire and seeing all the smoke and everything?
Well, unfortunately, I came from Redding, California, so I'm very familiar with wildfires. I've run from more of them than I can count on one hand. So it makes me a little more than nervous just to even be around it. Yeah. But hopefully they brought out the crews from Idaho, California, and surrounding area, and they're going to get control of it.
Yeah. Okay, so he's been through a fire before, and when they fight a fire like this, they bring out all the resources. Have a look at this. Wes is going to turn the camera around. Look at that. Do you see that plane flying over the reservoir here at Piute State Park? That is one of 2 water bombers they're using right now. It just scooped up a big load of water, and it's going to go drop it on the fire to try to tamp down these flames. Wow, folks, you're taking a look at something few people ever get to see, and you're seeing it right here. Right behind this water bomber is another one that just scooped up another load of water. It's heading back over to the fire too. And as we have seen the fire activity increase with the winds this evening, we have seen the frequency of these water scoops increase. So they're working very, very hard right now to try to keep these flames from spreading. But Sarah, I've got to tell you, we're at 0% containment, 11,290 acres. And with the winds blowing the way they are right now, my goodness, we are going to see some growth tonight. We'll have an official count on the new acreage in the morning. That we can tell you, Sarah.
Okay, Brian, thank you. 0% contained, you mentioned. Now, I do want to mention this is your second day there. You were there yesterday as well. Any differences between the 2 days? What are you seeing that might look different from yesterday?
We're certainly feeling wind more than we did yesterday. It's warmer today than it was yesterday, and we have much more smoke, which tells us that the fire has been more active today. Those are all issues of concern. At 7 o'clock in the town of Marysville, there will be a public meeting where neighbors can go and talk to each other, talk to the commanders of this fire incident, and understand what's happening. We're going to go there, monitor that for you, and pass along any pressing information. Again, no mandatory evacuations at this point, but people here should be ready to go just in case this fire grows more intense. Sarah?
Brian, thank you for those updates. We'll continue to follow along, and we'll check back in with you later. For the time being, again, that fire is in Piute County.